Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy first day of spring. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here. We're going to talk about how it doesn't feel spring-like today. Actually, some serious winter weather to talk about here in a minute. But of course, want to remind you first that we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. We appreciate when you join us live. Say good morning, say hi, but it stays on your feed throughout the day so you can watch it whenever it works for you. We also make it into a podcast, so you can listen to it that way. You can find it at inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts. And not just Facebook. Check us out on all of our social media platforms. We're live on air every weekday morning. First News is on from 5 to 7. All right, first day of spring. Tonight.
Yes, vernal equinox officially at 10:06 p.m. Central Time. So that's when astronomical spring will begin. Spring will officially sprung by the time we wake up tomorrow morning.
And it's been feeling like spring, but not
anymore. Yeah.
It was nice while it lasted.
Flip of the script. El Nino is fading, so it's really no surprise that we're starting to get a little more of an active pattern, something that feels a little more March-like, a little cooler. I previously had 50s and 60s all over your 10-day, and now you look at the next 10 days, and we're talking 20s and 30s. 38 is the forecast high today in Fargo. That's barely warmer than where we're sitting right now. And that is average, right on the dot for this date, March 19th. A couple of passing flurries, quick little snow showers are possible today, similar to what we had over the weekend. So if you remember back to Saturday, Sunday, they were just kind of around. They didn't last very long. They didn't accumulate too much. But if you were in the grocery store parking lot or you were driving through one of those, they weren't so fun to be stuck in. That's what we're looking at for today. Most spots will stay flake-free. We'll not see a single flake for today. Sunshine then tomorrow, but a colder day. Highs in the 20s or right near 30 degrees. And then we start watching out for snow by Thursday.
Oh, boy.
Did you pack away the shovel or maybe call it quits on winter? I've got some news for you. The snow is back in the forecast on Thursday. So what we're looking at during the day on Thursday, waking up to a couple appetizer snow showers. That's what I like to call them. They're just kind of precursors to the main event, the entree that will start to slide in through late afternoon and evening of Thursday. Moving from the west, pushing to the east. Right now, and kind of the model trend over the past couple of days now, is to heavy hit the south. So down near the North Dakota-South Dakota border. A lot less snow as you go further up to the north, Grand Forks International border. Largely missing out on this. That's not to say it won't snow at all, but the heaviest amounts will be down near that North Dakota-South Dakota border. Right now, I'd say something on the order of 1 to 3 inches for the Fargo-Moorhead metro, up to about 5 down near that North Dakota-South Dakota border. Enough to create an impact. Some travel problems, get the shovel out. Luckily, it's a drier, lighter snow because it's a clipper, so it's coming from Canada. It brings in that kind of snow. And there's not too much wind with this system. I'd say east 10 to 15, maybe a gust to 20. So snowfall will cause some problems. It'll make the roads snowy. The Friday morning commute might be a little messy. Obviously, visibility will be reduced when the snow is falling, but this isn't a shutter downer kind of system. It's just inconvenient, especially compared to our previous snows that we haven't piled up much. Now we get a break on Friday. Saturday looks cold, high temp of like 25. Most of the day will be in the teens. Saturday night, the next system takes aim. That's the one that's starting to get a lot of buzz on social media. And rightfully so. It's a Colorado low. So that comes over the Rocky Mountains. It tends to pick up more moisture because it's coming from the south. There's still obviously lots of question marks with the track of that system. It's thousands of miles away. Right now, it's got to make it over the Rockies, and how does it transform? This winter, with El Nino holding tight, Colorado lows have gone like a line from Sioux Falls to the Twin Cities and have missed us. El Nino is fading. This one may come a little bit further north. Models this morning are putting it on top of us, but it is barely Tuesday. And we're talking like Saturday night, Sunday, and even into Monday. So it's way too soon to say, you know, will we get hit with the bullseye? Will we get just brushed on the northern edge of this? We have to watch it closely. I'd maybe preliminarily plan on some travel impacts on Sunday, but I wouldn't cancel anything just yet. Like, let's hold tight and watch it for now. Yeah, that one's getting a lot of buzz all over the place. Be very careful who you get your weather information with. That's all I'll say. There's lots of pretend meteorologists all over Facebook, and they can create these Facebook pages and make it look like they're meteorologists, and yeah, they like to hype things. So if you're seeing a snow forecast for Sunday on Tuesday, holy buckets, you should throw that out the window and then block that page. Because that's just to get hype. So the Thursday one, I'm thinking about 1 to 3 inches for Fargo right now. Keep checking back with us. We're well over 48 hours away because this is like Thursday night where we're looking at the bulk of that snow. So Okay, updates on the storm tracker up, of course, all the time throughout the day. Okay, thanks, guys.
Go-to app right now. Thank you, Lydia. This is a big story that really is going to affect so many families here in the Fargo-Moorhead area, probably the region. Chuck E. Cheese is closing its location in Fargo. The popular kids arcade and pizza chain posted a sign on the door with the news. There was no advance notice that the restaurant was closing. Chuck E. Cheese's parent company has confirmed that it is a permanent closing. In fact, the entire chain went bankrupt in 2022, but we do know the Fargo location underwent a fairly extensive renovation less than 2 years ago. WDAY is working to learn what options are left for people who may have gift cards or maybe have a birthday party planned. I know I have 2 kids and we've had a handful of Chuck E. Cheese birthday parties. So we'll continue tracking that story for you.
All right, new this morning, the North Dakota branch of the ACLU is voicing opposition to the Fargo City Commission. It comes after the commission recently debated whether or not to get rid of public comments during their meetings. The union has created a new campaign called Let Fargo Speak in response to that idea. So in addition to getting rid of or at least heavily modifying the public comment section, the Fargo City Commission is also looking to prohibit signs and applause during city meetings.
Today, Fargo's police chief will be sharing the results of the department's annual report, but we've already kind of dug through it for you. Violent crimes, including murder, arson, and car thefts, were all down from 2022. But the Cass County Drug Task Force seized over 85,000 fentanyl pills in 2023. Wow. That's a staggering 126% increase from 2022. Meanwhile, annual reports from the Fargo Police Department and the city's ambulance services show that staffing really remains the #1 priority. You can get a closer look at these reports online right now on our website, inform.com.
All right, Uber and Lyft have threatened to pull out of Minneapolis on May 1st. This comes after city leaders there passed an ordinance to raise driver wages. So now state lawmakers are working to try and ensure ride sharing has a future in the Twin Cities. However, Governor Tim Walz says he's not very hopeful because of the decision that was made in Minneapolis, although he's going to try to bring the parties together to come to some sort of solution.
Hot Mike with Dom Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com. Enderlin, North Dakota will enter rare territory this week with 2 alums playing in the NCAA tournament. Head coach Kelvin Kraft will join the show, talk about the impact that the Hulbert twins have made, plus the first year of 3 Class basketball is in the books. What, if any, changes can be expected for year 2? I can't even still say it because it's just such a blowing up everything that I have in my mind from growing up in North Dakota. But it should be interesting. How did year 1 go? What does it look like for the future? Hot Mike is on from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
And don't forget, for 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to Inform.com. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out that deal.
And remember to join us for our next newscast coming up here at 11 this morning. And we have you covered this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for more First News from 5 to 7.
Have a good day, everyone.